think about our place in the world and how it's different than the way we used to think about it. Pollution is one of the things that unfortunately our industrial societies create.
Things aren't built to last. They're built to be convenient, use, throw it away, and not think about it.
Now the problem we face, at least in coastal systems here locally, is urban runoff.
Urban runoff is one of the #1 sources of ocean pollution. Whatever gets washed onto the street eventually gets washed into those drains and down into the ocean.
A lot of turtles, they think that plastic bags are jellyfish and then they eat them.
Rise Above Plastics is our program dedicated to reducing single-use plastics. So things like, just an easy example, bring a reusable water bottle. Anything that's single-use, we work on trying to eliminate. We're trying to get ash cans installed on street poles and outside of businesses so that people have a place to put their cigarette butt litter and not on the ground.
The world we live in is an amazing place, and far too often we take that for granted, and we live in our cities and we don't think about anything much beyond our day-to-day lives. But we're ecological players in all of this, and we're as much a part of the world as any other species, and we have to understand that. Non-governmental organizations that have worked, Heal the Bay in Santa Monica is one of the key ones that really started the project a long time ago and got involved.
Heal the Bay as a whole is super important, especially to the Santa Monica community.
Every year we are very fortunate to get to see about 15,000 school children from all over the Los Angeles area. They get to walk through these doors, some of which who've never been to their beach in their lives.
We do public programs and I help out with that, so it's a lot of talking with the public.
A swim team sent us an email saying thank you for keeping their waters clean, just because they used to swim and they used to get sick when they swam just because of all the runoff from LA downtown.
Centuries, really, humans have always we've set ourselves apart from the rest of the natural world and said, well, these processes, these things that are happening out there in the world don't apply to us. And if ecosystems as a gallery, as a place to deliver messages, has any message in my mind, it is that, in fact, we as human beings are part of these ecosystems. We do things that influence ecosystems.
Let us not forget that it's all about air and water. When you screw that up, sorry, you're done.
The more I know, the more I feel I have to do. But I think the victories come from a group of people collectively working together to fight the big fight. We may be losing funding federally. That doesn't mean that we have to stop fighting locally.
The more people are aware of what's going on globally, the better off we're going to be as a planet.
We have to be the voice for the places that we love. We have to protect what we love.
We are now going to march because the staffs and the drums are going to lead it. We stand with Standing Rock. We stand with Wilmington. We stand with our brothers and sisters here. We need to march.
In spite of whatever anybody else might say, I'm firmly convinced on the basis of the scientific data that climate change is happening, and is happening as a result of human activity.
It's important to encourage people to not get discouraged and to continue fighting. It's a marathon and not a sprint.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here. But most of all, I'd like to thank your ancestors. Your ancestors, your mothers, your fathers, your grandfathers, your great-grandfathers. Because without you here, there wouldn't be a march. Because without you here, we wouldn't have supporters, we wouldn't have allies. And without you here, we wouldn't have someone to help us fight for our land, for our water, for our air. I thank you as a person of this land. I thank you as a future generation. And most of all, I thank you as a future mother.